All right. Good morning, everyone. Um, Let me use this opportunity to welcome everyone on our platform this morning. My name is Timothy Gunter from NetWave Solutions Jamaica Limited, and we, as a partner with HP, we are hosting a series starting every Tuesday at 11 o'clock, a series called Tech Talk. So we'll be having some tech information, tech knowledge, sharing with our customers, sharing with those who need to know so that we can be more knowledgeable about what's out there. And in this lockdown period, with all the challenges that technology is giving, we are here to support you. We are here to inform you so that you are better able and better aware to know what's out there and what HPE in particular, who is with us this morning, has to offer. I am pleased to welcome on set Emmanuel Banuelos. Emmanuel is one of the giants in HP, and he is, a very good support. I work with him, and he's very, very good. He's supportive, and he understands exactly what needs to be done and what needs to be delivered to the customers. So this morning, I want to welcome on our platform to Jamaica virtually, Emmanuel. And I also want to welcome all our guests who are on Facebook and who are on YouTube. And I want you to know that this morning we will be sharing a lot of information with you. So just sit back, relax, and be ready to learn. We are in lockdown, but we can still learn during lockdown. So without saying anything further, let me welcome my friend and my brother, Emmanuel Banuelos from Hewlett Packard Enterprise. Over to you, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Timothy. Good morning to everyone, and I hope everybody is doing okay. I know that you're in a lockdown, so please take care of yourself, take care of your families. It is the most important thing as of right now. And I'm very honored to be here. As Timothy said, we in HP know the importance of you, the customers that we have in Jamaica and all the English Caribbean. As of right now, we're doing this virtually. Hopefully, once things start to get a little bit better, we can go over to Jamaica and get to meet you face to face again. But yeah, as Timothy said, we are here to talk about technology, what HP has to offer to you as a customer, what are the trends that we're seeing, what are the things that we as a brand are working, and what is the next steps or new things that we're seeing for the market over there.
Great. So we'll just allow you now to go ahead, Emmanuel, and to just present to our customers, those who are online, what we are here to do today.
Okay, so my position into the HP is a territory manager for the English Caribbean, so I'm basically in charge for everything that has to do from sales, service all the English Caribbean. So we can talk a little bit of what we're seeing in HP and what are the trends and some things that may see. So basically, Timothy, you were telling me that maybe we can talk about what the technology or what the parts are of what we have in HP.
Right?
So one of the most recent announcements that we have as a brand is a cloud platform that's called Alletra. And I don't know if some of the customers have already heard about it. So basically, Alletra is a new storage platform that allows you to pay for as a subscription part. So you basically get the hardware, and then you start adding for the subscription on all the services that you will need. So that's something that has been offered. We're still working on the product launch, but this is something that we will be starting to habilitate in the Caribbean and in the whole world actually. So if you work with the global customers, so this is something that has to be global availability for HP. Basic and doing a little bit more locally. So what we're seeing right now in the Caribbean is a quick adaptation or a quick adoption of what we're seeing for the storage platform for Nimble Storage. So basically, Nimble Storage is something that we are pushing a lot for customers that don't have that don't have any critical applications running on their storage platform. So this is a great complement because you can have either an all flash or a hybrid version of the Nimble storage, and you can have the performance for both of those, and you will have the easy of management. You will have artificial intelligence with HP InfoSight, which is a good part, or something that we call proactive monitoring of the health of the platform as well. And this is something that helps to alleviate a lot of those headaches that IT managers run. So you can have artificial intelligence platform telling you what's going on with your Nimble array. What is that they're seeing, trends, what is the most usage you can have, when it's supposed to run out of storage if you're continuing to use the same trends that you're doing, or if you need to do some quick update. It also helps you prevent something that may happen, let's say, in the other part of the world. We have some examples for that something that went wrong, let's say in France, somebody upgraded to a firmware or a new version of a hardware that runs in the Nimble array, and the Nimble detected that created some bug or some break in the service of the Nimble, and it launches an alert to all the people that have the same model of that Nimble, and say, hey, if you're running this type of tools or this type of software, and you're about to upgrade to this version of the firmware or the hardware or the software, sorry, don't do it, because it may create more problems. As of right now, they're working on solving it, but as of right now, we don't recommend doing it. So this is something that HP InfoSight is doing. And now that I talk about HP InfoSight, this is something that is making a big jump in the way we manage infrastructure. And I brought it with Nimble, but we also have it in all the other HP platforms as well. So we have it in Primera, we have it in Nimble, we have it in TreePart. Even though we are not selling that much TreePart, we're only trying to grow for what we already have. But that's something that is available as well in TreePart. It's available for rack and tower servers. It's available for Synergy, and it also covers the software as well. So it doesn't matter if it's something that HP is running, let's say VMware, Veeam, or whatever it is that you're running in your HP infrastructure. It also gives you a health check of those parts, and it launches recommendations for you to do the the most efficient way to manage your infrastructure. So this is something that we are pushing. This is something that HP is a leader. We know we are not the only brand that offers this type of platform, but we are the one that has the most time in the market doing it. So let's compare it to playing chess, right? If you are competing against a chess player that has only played around 1,000 matches, but you have another chess player that is played over 1,000,000 matches, which one do you think will be who have the more expertise to handle all the situation? Of course, HP has this platform for InfoSight running. I think it was 2016, if I'm not making a mistake. But that's something that we have done in comparison with our competitor that may only have it for 1 or 2 years the most.
Right. So that is very good information, Emmanuel, because what this is saying is that you are able now to assist customers in real time. So especially during this lockdown, when people are working from home, when
Yep.
offices are closed, you are able to actually with this HPE software be able to assist customers so that in real time, even before the problems happen, you are able to they are able to get alerts, they are able to get warnings, they are able to be able to correct the problems before they happen, because especially when persons are at home and no movement days, it is going to be difficult to move to go and resolve these problems. So it is great that these things can be you can be notified of these things before, so that you can actually do those break fixes before the problems actually occur, so that actually reduces any form of downtime that your network should have.
Correct. That's the main point, Timothy. And as you said, a lot of people working from home still, and people that cannot move to the data center, things like that. So the good thing is with HP InfoSight, you can access to your platform or to your infrastructure from anywhere. You can see it. You can do the health checks. You can see the recommendations, and as well as that. So that's something that makes life easier for IT managers and for the people that supports all infrastructure as well. And something that is and HP, talking about another of our storage arrays that we have that is called HP Primera. That's our mission critical storage array. HP InfoSight plus our expertise that we have for the service part, and that's something that we and combining it, sorry, with the 24/7 services that we have in HP with our Pointnex team as well, we can offer 100% availability guaranteed on HP Primera. So let's say if you are a customer that needs 100% uptime, you cannot afford to have a single second of downtime, HP Primera is the way to go. And that's how we can handle it with 24/7 proactive care. We can have it with the HP InfoSight, so that way we can monitor and see what's going on and try to predict the mistakes before they happen. So that's something. And as I said, HP Primera offers a written guarantee by HP saying that you won't have any problems with the machine, and if it does, there's some way that we can make it right to you. So that's also another differentiator where you have with some other competitors in the industry. So that's something that you guys can be sure if you need that type of service, we have it, and we have it for mission critical storage. Sorry.
That's awesome. That's really awesome, Emmanuel. And so for our customers who are online, who are watching live now, we are saying to you that these mission critical solutions that HPE is offering will allow you to be able to remain up and running even in times, you know, especially now when back to school, for example, when schools are now reopening and everybody has to be working remotely because students are coming back online. So even like for like the Ministry of Education that is running several platforms, it is important that during this period that all hands are on deck and all platforms are up and running. So this is very, very good information, Emmanuel. So tell us a little more. What about some of these warranty offerings? Because our customers would like to know. I'm investing in these type of platforms. What type of support will I be able to get? Is it that in there are certain times on weekends where I'll not be able to get any support, or is it that I have to keep calling because some persons they have concerns that whenever they invest in certain products, especially for IT, when they have issues, the support is not what it should be. And so many times they are left with a lot of downtime. They are left not being able to function properly. Talk to us about that. Tell us a little more about how HPE supports its customers.
Yeah, so our P Pointnex team, that's the way we call our services team, the ones that offer support to all our customers. So they basically offer a 24/7 service, and depends on the type of service that the customer acquires or buys. That's the response time that they may have. So we always have people in all over the world helping our customers to try to solve the problem that they're experiencing. So it doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m., it doesn't matter if it's 4 p.m., 8 a.m., you name it, because we know that this won't happen in the schedules or when people is in the office. So that's something that we have an entire team dedicated worldwide, because we have it in the Caribbean, we have it in Central America for some customers that may have businesses over there. We have it in the US, we have it in India, because we know that a lot of engineers are over there, and we have it in Europe as well. So it doesn't matter where you do business, it doesn't matter what time zone you are, somebody will be able to pick up the phone and talk to you, or try to solve the issue that you are seeing. So that, and we know that it's something important. We try to accompany our customers for every need that they have, and that is something that we at HP are very proud of. To always be in touch with our customers and try to solve all the problems that they're facing.
Thank you. Thanks, Emmanuel. Now, I want to clear up a little myth because there has always been a myth that goes around that, HPE is just for the bigger persons, the corporate persons. So smaller customers are not able to afford, HPE products and services. Talk to our customers and give them a little insight so that they can understand that HPE can work with from the smallest small business owner right up to large corporate enterprises.
Correct, Timothy. that's an assumption that I've heard a lot in the market, and that's something that is not true. That is not true. Sorry, it's not even 100%. It's just not true. So I've been talking to you about Aletra, Nimble, and Primera. So
Right.
that's something that a lot of customers, when they hear it or they think about it, they say, "Oh, as you said, those for enterprise customers. Those are for the big guys in the market," which is not true. So we have also a full portfolio, and even out there to say Nimble storage, the small and maybe the medium, those can work for the SMB depending on what necessities that you may have for storage. I've seen Nimbles with a lot of customers going to the SMB where they can go with just a small array, and that makes wonderful for them. That work wonderful. So that's something that if you're trying to see or say SMB, Nimble can work over there. We also have MSA, which is a storage platform that can work a lot with the SMB. If you need just a simple storage solution that can help you without any complications, without any, let's say, you don't need the most newest and latest, but you just want something that is reliable, something that you can do health checks, and something that won't let you down. That's going to be the MSA for the storage part. And for the servers catalog, we have the L380s, we have the L360s, we have the microservers for the SMBs. So we can accommodate a lot of configurations for a lot of type of customers. So it doesn't matter the size that you as a customer have. It doesn't matter what necessities that you're trying to cover. We have it. We can go from real small microservers. We can go to rack. We can go to tower. We can go to just one small server, DL325, MMD processors, which are really good. We're running with HP servers as well. Those are really cost effective. We have, as I told you, the MSA. We have the Nimble storage. Even I'll say that that's something that SMB can take advantage of. So it doesn't matter what type of necessity you have. We have something for you. And talking about that, we have a lot of also stock with some of our customers, and you, Timothy, know about it. So if you need something that needs to ship right away, we have it as well running in some of our with some of our channel partners. Timothy here will be able to tell you more about it. But we have some already pre-configured servers and storage arrays that you guys can see in the catalog, see if that's something that you can take advantage or fits the necessities that you have, and we can ship it right away, which is something that we know right now with the supply chain things going on in the world. And believe me, we in HP have suffered from it, which is something that in the whole industry is going on. So having a stock available for you to have ship it right away, that's something that you can take advantage of, and that's something that we're trying to market it to the SMB.
Yes. Thank you, Emmanuel. And I have the confidence that you're always willing to work. HPE is always willing to work to provide what is best for the customers to suit their needs, and so they have invested in actually having pre-packaged solutions that are ready and available out of the box to support whatever your needs are. Talk to us, Emmanuel, a little about virtualization. The world is going into a virtual world now, and a lot of persons, are are moving away from these physical servers because they want to kind of be supported in a virtual world. Tell us a little about what HPE is doing. That we are not we are actually the leader in that area of virtualization.
Right. So as you said, this is something that we also see with a lot of customers. We hear a lot about virtualization and what can be done with virtualization. So we basically have two offerings for virtualization. One is SimpliVity, which is one that has been in the market for a lot of time. And SimpliVity is very good for disaster recovery because you can have a disaster recovery solution with a very simple very simple architecture. Let's say you can have two nodes. One is in the main side, and the other one is in the disaster recovery side, or you can have it in two separate offices, and that is something that can work. Of course, if you need a more robust cluster, that's something that can also be done, and you start growing for the nodes and for what you need. The promises that we have with the disaster recovery side for SimpliVity is something that we can do it with a demo if you want to see it. Basically, with 3 clicks, you can clone, you can copy, you can recover virtual machines that are in the environment. You can move them, you can migrate them, and you can put it to work in the disaster recovery site in less than 60 seconds if it's a 1 terabyte virtual machine, I
No,
think.
no, no, no,
And
no.
this,
Emmanuel, that is very important. I'd like you to repeat that because I don't want our customers to miss the speed with which you know that HPE has developed its solutions in such a way that there is no long transition time. So I'd like you to repeat that for our customers to hear.
sure. So you can recover a virtual machine up to 1 terabyte in less than 60 seconds. That's what we have. We have a demo for you to see it, because a lot of customers, when we talk to them, they're like, oh, well, it may take, you name it, the time that they see it. So when they see it happen in live, that's an eye-opening experience for them when they see, like, oh, in less than 60 seconds. And if it's the size of the virtual machine is less than 1 terabyte, of course it happens way quicker.
Excellent, excellent. So here it is that HPE is ready to provide virtualized support. So talk to us, Emmanuel. What about customers who are having challenges and who may not have the the IT backbone support, and they would like to be able to even with large corporations be able to transition into HPE solutions, but would like the support. Tell us a little about HPE's support towards the customer that can we can engage the customers, and how HPE can have a hands-on approach in assisting the customers.
Sure. So the way it happens is, for example, a customer comes to you, Timothy, and say, "Hey, I wanna explore what virtualization has to do, and how can I do my path to move forward that." So that's the first conversation, and then let's say Timothy has it, and they come to us to talk about, oh, I have this customer wants to talk about virtualization, but he's not sure what's the next step, or he's not sure what he will have to do. So we basically, as an HP, go hand with hand with Timothy and the customer to have the full sizing. We have the engineer expertise. We will engage with engineers for you to have and see that this is something. We will explain to you how virtualization works, how what are the steps that you need to take, let's say before and after, for you to have it. And the good part, Timothy, is that, for example, let's talk about again SimpliVity. If you have a customer that is already working in virtualization with VMware, and they see the vCenter and they see the console, guess what? The best part is the console for managing the virtualization in SimpliVity is the same as the vCenter. You don't have to use another one. You don't have to migrate to the new one. You don't have to learn to use a new tool. Everything is in the same vCenter that the customer knows and knows how to handle. We can also do virtualizations with Hyper-V. That's another solution that we may have. And as I said, we take you from the first step. We see where you are, where you need to go, what's the size that you will need, what's the projection that you will have to grow in years, and we'll engage with the engineers, we'll engage with the product specialists, and we will engage with the services team for you to know, even if you have to do a migration from one environment to another, that's something that we also can offer to you. And I want to talk about another of our virtualizations platforms that we have, because I know that sometimes when we talk about virtualizations and a lot of customers see it, is they have to do it in a very organized way. They have to know how to grow year over year, and they have to do a projection for the next 3 to 5 years in order to accommodate what they will have in the next in the same cluster. That is something that is not always easy to achieve, and that's where we have Nimble DHCI platform as well. What is Nimble DHCI? If you want to see it in a rack, it's basically 2 servers and a Nimble array for the storage. And basically what we do is we accommodate the best of both worlds. You have your Nimble array for the storage part of the virtualization, and for the compute, you have your servers. The good thing about Nimble DHCI is that you can grow independently. If you need more storage, you just add more storage to Nimble. If you need more compute, you just add another server and you will have more compute. So this is something that gives a lot of customers a lot of flexibility when they're trying to work in virtualized environments, because I said sometimes it's not easy to calculate how you're going to grow over time. So that is something that can work for a lot of customers. And it is something that we also seen a lot of customers are adopting real quick with it. We have a lot of success cases where customers bring and come to their virtualized environment, and they are very happy with the results, especially because you have the performance of the Nimble for the storage part, and you also have the performance for the servers. So that's something that the customers are really happy with, and that's something that I think is really groundbreaking, because I said it gives you flexibility for what you need in the virtualized environments.
And I would also like you to add, Emmanuel, that that is very unique to HPE.
Correct. That's only something that HP is offering, and also tying in with HPE InfoSight, Nimble DHCI and SimpliVity are also monitored by the InfoSight, so you can go into the same platform. You can still see your health checks. You still get your recommendations and notifications for you to avoid any further problems. Plus, if the services that you you hire and buy from the beginning of the new software, and for the new infrastructure, sorry, not software, and that's something that we will cover you. So as you can see, we're trying to offer innovative solutions for the customers, and we want to have it for you easy to use, easy to manage, and if something gets in the way, we'll make it happen for you.
Very good, very good. So customers, as you are listening this morning, customers, potential customers, we are saying here on this platform that whatever your storage, your server, your data center needs are, HPE is ready, whether you want to have on premise, or you are dealing with virtualization, or you are doing hybrid, which whatever your model is, HPE has a well thought out, well built out platform with the best type of engineers in the market that can create not just out of the box, but can create solutions that are specifically designed to meet your needs, whether it is in healthcare, whether it is in central government, whether it is in local government, whether it is in education, from the primary school right up to tertiary education, whatever your needs are, whether you are whether you're in manufacturing, because especially in manufacturing these days, there are a lot of persons they carry a lot of files, a lot of information, a lot of data that they have to store, and so these are some areas that they're critical data and storage, and being able to back up. Before you go, Emmanuel, talk to us a little bit about the storage aspect of it and how HPE helps the customers to ensure that their data is protected at all times. I wouldn't want us to leave without having that discussion.
Sure. So we know that it's very important for customers to access their data whatever time, and to have it protected. So let's say, depending on what your strategy is, because we know that data and data protection is a strategy. It's not something that may accommodate to all customers. It's not just one recipe and that it fits for everyone. So we basically do some recommendations. We start with the 3-2-1 as well. That's something that we always recommend to the customer to follow, 3-2-1 strategy, which is having 3 copies of your data in two different in two different data centers, and in one different type of media. Let's say you can do it to backup to disk, you can do it or something like that. And something that I want to add, let's say I'm thinking about SimpliVity. Something that a lot of customers don't know about SimpliVity is that if you have SimpliVity, or you're planning to work in a virtualized environment and you want to do backups of your virtual machines, you can do it to HP Store once, and guess what? You won't need to buy any additional software, because SimpliVity is enabling to do backups directly to the store ones. So let's say you don't have to spend in Beam licensing. That is something that sometimes we know that a lot of customers won't be able to afford to pay for that, for those types of services. We also have, as I said, with Primera, if that's a customer you may have, you will have 100% storage availability. You won't have any downtime, and that's something that we helping protect your customers, and we're also helping them to protect them against ransomware. So also HP InfoSight, which is something that as I'm trying to get started with my messages, HP InfoSight is a part of essentially all the critical and all the services and all the health checks that you may have in order to have your architecture up and running. So that's something that also InfoSight will be able to let you, hey, there's something wrong. We're seeing that maybe somebody's trying to get into the array and things like that, and that's something that HP InfoSight can do for you. And also, Timothy, something that I didn't mention when I was talking about in the beginning about HP InfoSight is that, guess what's the price for having HP InfoSight in your infrastructure? Zero.
Yes. Good.
It's for free.
I'm happy. Please repeat that, Emmanuel, because that's a very important point, and I'm happy you missed that because I almost missed it too. The cost for InfoSight in your
Yes.
environment.
The cost for InfoSight for having the artificial intelligence platform of HP with your infrastructure is zero. It's integrated with HP with any new machine that you're buying, or it's even habilitated for some of the older machines that we have. So let's say if you have Gen 9 servers, HP InfoSight is available for you, and it's for free. You don't have to pay for using it. If you have a 3-part array, it's also for free. So that's something that a lot of customers can take advantage of, and that is something that we're offering for you because we know that taking care and having a health check of your infrastructure recommendations and somebody that can be doing the logical research of it's very important for us, and it's free for you.
And that's important, Emmanuel, because a lot of other competitors for that type of software providing that level of information, health checks and everything is something that would either have to be an annual or a monthly subscription. And for HPE, we are offering it to all our customers for zero. It is free as long as you are using HPE devices from the older solutions to the newer ones that is compatible with your solutions. And that is big, Emmanuel. And we want our customers to understand how much HPE is interested in the integral health of your network and of your information technology solutions.
Correct. That's something that we want to make sure that we serve our customers. We know that all business are critical for the business owners, and for the people that are running all the operations over there. So that's something that we and HP like to try to help our customers, and that's something that we aim for every time that we work in a project with one of our customers.
Very good. All right, Emmanuel. We are starting off on a very good footing, and we have so much more information that we want to share with our customers, but we don't want to give them a lot of information overload. So we have done half an hour today. We'll be doing our tech talks every Tuesday, and we'll be looking at various other aspects. HPE is not, we are just touching the surface of a lot of the things that HPE has to offer customers, including networking, HPE Aruba, which is a whole other dimension subject all by itself, right? And that is so critical with what can be done even in the lockdown. But we just want to whet their appetite. That through HPE Aruba, they can even have hotels can be properly monitored. People can see maps on their very own phone as they check in. It can even work with their devices in terms of their smart devices for access to rooms. All kind of different things can be done through HPE Aruba and through HPE servers and solutions. But we want to leave that until our next tech talk. So, Emmanuel, let me just allow you to have a closing out word for our customers. As we encourage our customers, don't sit down and allow your infrastructure, your network to go down and operate in a substandard manner. We are here to provide you with the best solutions that are available on the market for the most cost effective pricing. So talk to our customers as we close out this program today.
Sure. Again, Timothy, I want to thank you for the opportunity to talk to you about a little bit of tech or what HP has to offer to our customers. And as a closing remark, I just want to say, let us work with you. We'll do our best. We'll make it happen for you to have a cost-effective, have the best solution for you to have in your data center. Or if it has to do with also we something that we do is we don't compete with the public cloud. We try to have a public cloud into the strategy our customers have. So that's something that you may have in mind as well. We can work it out. So basically, HP has a really wide portfolio of solutions for you And it's just if you need any help, Timothy has our contacts, and we'll make it happen. We'll get in touch to you, and we'll get to talk to you about our offerings. And because I'm sure that HPE is the way to go.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to share with us this morning and to enlighten us about HPE, what HPE is doing in the market, and how HPE is helping our customers transform their businesses to be cost effective, to be efficient, even as we navigate through this pandemic. And we are here to support our customers. We are here to ensure that our customers remain up and running, and that their network is stable, their network is secure, and their data is protected. And I want to thank you, Emmanuel, for joining us this morning. And until our next Tuesday Tech Talk, where we will be talking a lot more about how HPE can support our customers in building out their network so that they can build a solid platform, and they are able to allow their network to work without having to be worrying about their network, because everything will be on time, in time, giving pre-data information, giving support that is on time, and even previous pre-alerts, so that you can know how to work on your network to keep on your data center to keep it up and running. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much for being with us today. And may God continue to bless you and keep you safe and your family during this time. All right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
You all take care.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.